Kim Mitchell tells us the story behind his hit Rockland Wonderland. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music. The Big Fantasize is the new album coming out in November from Kim Mitchell. First album in like 12, 13 years. And though he's not that well known in the U.S., and we'll get to that in a future episode, he should have been, considering his success in Canada. First with Max Webster, Let Go the Line, Paradise Skies, Diamonds, Diamonds. And his solo career, of course, Patio Lanterns, Easy to Tame, All We Are, Rock and Roll Duty. There are so many hits that he had in Canada. In this one, we talk about Rockland Wonderland and a giant compliment from a Canadian music legend like Kim Mitchell, Burton Cummings. Rockland Wonderland. Okay, that is my favorite. That's my favorite thing. That song stopped me in my tracks when I heard that. I remember going, the cliche staring at the speakers.
The thing.
Yeah.
Sort of a story around that guitar sound that I've been asked a million times about that guitar sound. It was such a simple thing. I just plugged into a Rockman in Los Angeles with Paul DeVilliers, who had done Yes stuff. He did the Mr. record, Take These Broken Wings.
Yeah.
We just got this beautiful guitar sound out of a Rockman, which was Tom Scholz's invention. It was looked like a Walkman, but it was called the Rockman. I love the lyric of Rockland Wonderland because we used to play a place called Canada's Wonderland in Toronto. Yeah. And it's kind of a story about that. Close companions with no deep meaning. It's about the concert venue. Here's an open suggestion. Are you all in for some dreaming? It's about an audience and brother to brothers, that all that stuff. The song was special to me because every time I hear that song, two things come to mind: is how terrified I was walking towards the stage because we were doing well then, and I think the place held 15,000 people, and we sold out 3 nights. And I remember being how terrified, my knees kind of shaking. And then I also remember Burton Cummings saying, your album Rockland, and he goes, that album was on my iPod when they had iPods or whatever the heck. He goes, that was one of my favorite records. I would listen to that record every day. And I was blown away by that compliment because he just loved that record. So
congrats on the new single, man. I love it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm pretty proud of it.
Well, I know that it took you a little longer to do. I read the press stuff, but again, it's a song that's, we need this, man. We need this.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I the lyric really hit me too 10 years ago when I picked it up in a waiting room, just a waiting room on the table, and man, it sort of hit me. I was filling up in the room, in the waiting room myself. So people seem to have sort of the same reaction as I did. It's like I've had people saying, "Wow, that's a heavy lyric. That's a cool thing, man," and it just happens to work right now.
I don't know guitar, so this guy said, Johnny M says, what influenced your signature? Is it legato?
Signature legato. Yeah, I know what that is. Signature legato means you're not picking every note. You're not lazy, man. Pick once, get as many notes out of as you can before you have to pick again. Who influenced that? I don't know. My early guys who I really liked was Mike Bloomfield and obviously Jimi Hendrix. Those guys were not legato. The first legato guy who really kind of hit me was a guy named Alan Holdsworth. So, here's the reason why. What's the guy's name?
Johnny M. He's on YouTube.
Okay, Johnny M. The real reason is I'm left-handed. I play guitar right-handed, and my right hand has always sucked. So that's my picking hand. And it's just something that I ignored my whole career. I just okay, yeah, this will do what it needs to do, as opposed to I'm going to spend the next year and a half working on my picking. Plus, there's something about picking every note. All these guys, these shredders and stuff, it exhausts me after a while. I don't think you need to pick every note. It's impressive, and it has an intense thing about it, but I like a little more grease and reckless, and I like hacking my way through some stuff. I think that stuff, there's a lot of mojo in that than sort of the the people have like everything's perfection, everything's like that impresses the living daylights out of me. I can never do it. So that's what I'm saying. I like it when you make mistakes.
Kim Mitchell was just inducted into the Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame. The Big Fantasize is his new album coming out in November. Go to KimMitchell.com and check out his brand new single. It's simply titled Wishes. We'll have more from Kim Mitchell. And by the way, we have another clip with Kim on our Canadian music channel. Look in the links in the description of this video. It's called Rock History Canada. Make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music.